Hi, I'm Mark Murphy, founder of Leadership IQ, and I want to take just a minute here to tell you about our 6-week certificate program called What Great Managers Do Differently. In this program, you're going to get all of the cutting-edge research that makes our techniques so powerful, but perhaps more important, you're going to get the practical, nitty-gritty, tactical scripts, tools, and techniques to put all of this stuff into place. Let me walk you through how this program works. It's a 6-week program. So each week there's a different topic area. We're going to go through, master each of those particular areas, and then you're going to watch about an hour of video for each of these 6 weeks. Then you're going to do a quick assignment just to master and really sink these techniques in with your own team. Then take a quick quiz, make sure you master the content. You're going to spend around-ish 90 minutes per week. And some people will say, Mark, what if I want to work ahead? What if I want to do all of this even faster? Cool. You can work ahead. The goal here is to really make sure that we're nudging you, helping you be accountable to master each of these core areas, because these really represent what it is that great managers do differently from pretty much everybody else. Let's walk through each of these 6 weeks and what we cover. Week 1. Module 1 is all about setting expectations. It is about teaching your employees the difference between just meeting expectations and really exceeding expectations. It doesn't matter what you want your employees to get better at, whether you want them to be more accountable, better communicators, more positive attitude, more accurate in their work, manage projects better. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that your employees, your team really understands the difference between just good work and great work. And if somebody's falling short, if they're in needs work, we want to be able to help them as well. Not only will this create more accountability in your team and eliminate problems and questions you have when you disagree with your team and they're thinking, well, I am accountable. And you're like, no, you're not. And we get rid of all of that, all the performance management nonsense that goes on, the disagreements and all that. Not only do we fix all of this, but this creates a level of self-awareness in your team that it will fundamentally change the way you lead. This is one of the most powerful tools we've ever created. And word pictures, this technique, will help create self-awareness in your team so they never have to wonder, am I doing good work or am I really doing great work? This tool fixes this. Week 2, we're dealing with how to deliver tough feedback without making people angry. One of the things that makes tough conversations tough is all of the emotional baggage that comes along with them. In this module, we're going to talk about how to deliver feedback by actually stripping out the emotional baggage so that when we sit down to have a conversation with somebody about their performance, we're not dealing with all the emotional stuff that makes people tense and angry. We're dealing with all of the stuff that is factual that we can actually fix quickly. And what you're going to find is this instantly reduces the defensiveness, the discomfort that comes with giving difficult feedback. Week 3, we are dealing with the fun people. We are dealing with narcissists, blamers, dramatics, and negative personalities. And here we're going to get into the hyper-specific scripts for dealing with each of these really difficult personalities. Listen, this is the stuff that most leaders just never really get taught, right? Like, how do you deal with a particularly negative personality who's sucking the energy out of the room, or dealing with somebody who's really dramatic, or dealing with a narcissist? Nobody's ever really been taught that. In this week, we get into the specific scripts that help you confront and manage and improve each of these big 4 difficult personalities. The next week, it's about coaching. We are talking about how to unlock people's potential, how to do more coaching and less managing. Interestingly, the more coaching we do, the more people grow, become self-aware, the more they're able to take on and reach for bigger and better things. The easier our job as leaders becomes. So we want to get out of a command and control approach and really do more of this coaching stuff. Ultimately, what we're going to get into here is how to unlock our team's potential, how to figure out what drives, motivates them, and then unlock it and adapt our leadership style so we know what's holding them back and get into a lot deeper conversations with our team. That's going to set up then our ability to solve the high performer crisis. And the high performer crisis simply is that a lot of our best people are some of the most burned out and fried. 42% of companies, high performers are actually less engaged than low performers. Okay, so how are we going to fix that? Well, we're going to fix it by talking about the different motivators that high performers often have. They do not have some of the same psychological drivers that everybody else on the team has. We got to figure out what it is that makes these people tick with very specific conversations to surface that, how to help keep them growing, and frankly, how not to burn them out quite so much. Then finally, in the last week, we're going to talk about our time as leaders. What is it we're supposed to do? What is the essential role of the leader? And what's all the stuff that's getting in our way? Listen, we all have green light work, the stuff that is truly value added for us as leaders. The problem is figuring out A, what that stuff is, and then B, how do I prioritize my day around that without letting all of the time wasters come in throughout my day and suck up all my time and energy, right? How do I find my peak rhythm? How do I find the times where I am absolutely most productive, doing the essential stuff that leaders are supposed to do while compressing and pushing off the time wasters? This also gets down to how do we delegate more effectively? How do we find the activities that we should be focused on and the activities that other people should be focused on so that we can do a more effective job of utilizing our team? And actually, if we do this right, it actually grows and develops our team. If you go to What Great Managers Do Differently, ultimately, this is the program. It's one of our most famous programs. It is the one that is going to give you the skills and tools to do all of these management things. How do we grow our team? How do we get them to perform at a higher level? How do we deliver feedback when we need to? How do we hold on and motivate and retain our best people? How do we grow our middle performers and turn them into high performers? How do we make better use of our time as leaders? All of this is encompassed in this 6-week program. So again, you'll go through each of these 6 weeks. If you want to work ahead, that's cool. But we designed this program such that it fits into a busy manager's lifestyle. And listen, if you're an executive and you're thinking about sending your entire management team to this, know that one of the reasons we built in these accountabilities, this week by week program, is so that you don't have to worry about our people actually going through and doing the work. This program ensures that accountability. So I hope you check it out. Hope you get a lot of value out of it, and ping us with any questions.